So, pregnant, first child, high school. Now, the second child came when?
Almost completely 2 years after, like maybe a few days with the difference of exactly 2 years afterwards.
Wow. So, how was that? So, you're still single at this time?
I was involved with their father.
Okay.
That was the part where I now understand and realize, don't play that wife role if he's not trying to make you that wife.
Run it back. Run that back. Run that back.
You shall not do the things that a wife does. What God says that the wife should do for the man, you should not do them for that man. If he's not talking about putting that ring on your finger, you should know your worth.
Yeah, and I think sometimes people get caught up in the ring and in the things, and we get mesmerized by these different things, and it's all about the ring, that the relationship is just basically, okay.
Yeah, but the focus is not even there.
Yeah.
It's all on the other things what everybody else can see, and not what you're basically living with and what's bringing you feeling, what's bringing you joy. So yeah, was dealing with that. So I was involved doing things as if I was married, but it was just me doing that. It wasn't the other person. So that relationship didn't work out.
Wow. So would you say that was like a toxic relationship?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Because honestly, up until this day, I don't speak negatively of my children's father. I believe he's a wonderful person. I believe he does good parenting things. Of course, we're still learning. There's always room to learn about stuff.
Right.
But you know how you ever, that's kind of growth, because sometimes that's how you end up in a toxic relationship. You force yourself to be in a relationship with somebody when you know there's certain things that's just not, and this is not okay. This is not okay. That's enough. Don't keep finding things that's not okay and let it all add up. So it was not okay. So we just left it like that. Peacefully.
You know what? The thing about it is, I think sometimes people are quiet to keep the peace, which most times does more harm than good.
Absolutely.
If you don't have that dialogue and conversation and community, like, hey man, this ain't working out.
Right.
Like, how do you feel? Okay. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, but at least I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like this too. So this ain't working. It's
not gonna go.
You know, we have a child together, blah, but this not working.
And that's another thing. When it's a child involved, people will sit there and be like, let's do it for the kids. And they don't understand how much more that's going to be harming your life and your family, your children. Everybody else is just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I had to pretty much just let that go at the time.
Yeah. Okay. So you moved from there. Now, let me ask you this, though. How hard was that, or was it just kind of a mutual thing? Like, okay, we need to.
It was extremely hard because it was a lot of struggles and a lot of failures in the midst of it. And it really took one of us saying enough is enough and not trying to just keep picking it back up and acting like we're blind to what just happened.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to happen again.
Right,
like it's not
right.
a repeating cycle or something like that. But definitely hard because went through it for 4 years. Trying for 4 years. Like, because you grow up and you're told, first of all, it's supposed to be first come love, then comes marriage, then comes a baby. But it doesn't always happen like that nowadays. So then you're still getting the word from other people, your elders, people that you look up to, and then they're telling you certain things. It's supposed to be this way. It's supposed to be that way. Yeah. So you're thinking, well, I'm supposed to make this work regardless to what it was. So I tried that in that relationship, and it's a blessing that no, it wasn't toxic. I didn't, get trapped into that because later on, that's kind of what happened to me anyway.
Okay, and we're gonna get to that. I'm bumping that to the end. We're gonna bring it home with that.
Yeah.
But that's good. That at least there was a conversation, maybe hostile. I may be sure, maybe it's kind of hostile.
Yeah.
But at least there was a conversation to say, okay, this cannot work. This cannot go on. Yeah. And you guys are still working through this, maybe ups and downs, kind of. I don't look at it like that, bro. Okay, but you're still in a, you have that relationship where at least you guys can talk and have a civil thing.
Yes, absolutely. I have that push because I believe, like, I want to do this thing. Let's be the example of what co-parenting can be. We don't have to sit here and be like most of the people that we hear about or, do how it was because our dad did that or something like that. Let's set this line and let people know it doesn't have to be where it's diverse. We don't have to be against each other. If we don't agree on something, we can agree to disagree and keep it moving. At the end of the day, it's about the kids and their innocence. They didn't ask for it.
They didn't ask for it. I don't have to I don't have to hate you because I'm not with you.
Right.
No, we're adults here.
Right.
And I think what you said a few minutes ago about trying to live this little fairy tale. And it's not a fairy tale; it's just a tale.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Right.
And we set these expectations that something that none of us could ever meet.
Right.
So when you set this expectation of something that is not even realistic, you're gonna always fall short. And then you feel like, okay, what's wrong? Is there something wrong with me?
Right.
Or maybe there's something wrong with you. Or maybe it is something wrong with me. Well, this maybe happened last time, so maybe it is something wrong. Then you get depressed. You go into the corner. You go into this corner. And then that is the place where the enemy does his best work.